Alright, girlfriends. Sorry about the light. Let me try and put some light on. Oh no. Right, there's a little bit of light there, hopefully. I'll put it here. Right, this is, well, on the first, let me tell you the date. Let me just sort out the dates and stuff. It's now 9:17 p.m. 10th of May 2024, and I got an audition to make, and I received the email on the 30th of April 2024, and the email, I'm gonna get there in a minute. 1 minute. The email is titled. Hopefully, I'll be able to find it again. Right, whoops, I'm past too far. No, I've gone too far. No, I haven't actually. Yeah, found. No, I haven't found it. Yeah, the email is the email title with the person's title is called admissions. Drama Studio London MA / PG DIP, that is 2024 to 2025 application and next audition stage. And it says here, dear applicant, many thanks for your recent email and our apologies for delayed response due to very busy time currently with admissions. Thank you for applying for MA PGDIP in professional acting 2024 to 2025. The first round of audition is digital audition. If you are in record, we will in organize an in-person recall audition at DSL. Separate arrangements can be made for additional students. First round audition requirements. Right, the first one is please prepare a record yourself tape by reading our full audition guide by following this link. So I've uploaded that already, that link, and I've read that. But I read it, I step by in stages. I'll read it out and tell it to you as well. Tell you the stage I'm doing entitled. I've already done it anyway. I just decided to do a full run of it, like 2 hours worth. So I'll be finishing hopefully about 70 minutes past 11 p.m. today. So 2 hours worth of recording, because I think the test is the videos are too short, and I'm not wanting me to open up and express myself fully. So let me open up the takes I've missed. Let me just tell you the takes I'm taking, as in the ones I'm missing, as in the ones I have to retake, and I'll tell you my take when I go for the video. Not that one. Not that one. This one is 1, 2, 3,
Alright,
4,
girlfriends.
5, 6, 6, 6. I think that this is 6. Wait a minute.
Alright, girl.
6, right. This is take 7. This is my set. This is my seventh take. But this is also the full version. I've done 4 takes of it already with the details I'll upload to the college. So this is take 7. My vaguely remember. My memory is okay. It's just temperamental sometimes. So it says here, please. Yeah, I've read already. Please prepare to record your self tape by reading our full audition guide by following this link. So it says, right, I'll read it here. It says here, 2 minutes acting class. No, that's the wrong one. So it says, I'll start from the beginning. It says, please film your submission in landscape, which is that size, not that size. Let me get myself in front of the camera because I can't see. So it's that size, not that size. And what else? What else? What else? It says uh, our our top tips. Check your camera. Check your camera / phone is filming in landscape, not portrait. Portrait is portrait is the one I showed you earlier, which didn't say. This is portrait screen. And that's the first bullet point. Second bullet point, find a quiet space that you can move in and not be disrupted. Applicants often find that their college or school can help with the room to use for this, but you can do this at home. Home. Next bullet point, if possible, make the background plain. You might think about moving things out of shot. Warm up before you film. I didn't do that. Warm up before you film. Give yourself time to get ready. Get ready. Next bullet point. Don't agonize over making the perfect tape and spend hours making multiple versions. Often the first one is good to go and reflects your instinctive response to the material. We know it can be difficult to perfect a self tape. That's why we teach our students how to do it. Exclamation mark. Bear in mind that we have been hundreds of we've seen hundreds of tapes self tapes. We aren't assessing your filming skill, just your acting potential. If you find it difficult to build a sense of live connection when recording a self tape, you might ask someone to help you by standing in as a scene partner on or off screen. That's fine with us. Check your tapes are within our file size boundaries. So Let me change the screen. I just realized I can make this video more better by adjusting the screen. So I'm gonna adjust the screens for you so you can see what I'm reading. I'm doing at the time. So if I just adjust it, wait a minute here. Just bear with me, bosses, girlfriends. So I'll share that. This is what there. You should see him on the mini screen by now. So I'll scroll down. It says here, we ask that you prepare the following 2-minute personal introduction. I'll start now. I don't know how I'm going to time myself, but I'll try. Right, I'll start now. My name is Dr. Chief Junior Nightwalker Knight. That's Dr. Chief Junior Nightwalker Knight. Out of this. So I'll start again. My name is Dr. Chief Junior Nightwalker Knight. I'm I'm aged. It says here in the email. It says here in the email. Let me sort this out. Delaying it, but I'm delaying this. I'm not meant to, I didn't do it like this last time. I'm doing it in a relaxed way, in a relaxed environment. So it says here. Hope it's not gonna go get rid of. Yeah, it says here instructions. Please record the following as a self-tape audition. 2 minutes talking to the camera. Just be yourself and make sure the shot is of your head and shoulders. Talk about yourself, your motivations, your likes, and your acting experience, etc. One of the things I missed out on the actual upload of the actual video live is that I have had acting experience. What is I'm going to spend about 5-10 minutes talking about this in step one of four. Um, about half an hour. So I have had a acting experience at college, and plus I performed on stages in live audiences. Uh, I also I also went professional as well after college, and I can get you a reference from that from my old college called Ruskin Mill. But that's many years ago. That's we talking about between 1999 and 2003, October 2003 when I left. I can get you a character reference from that. I did numerous amount of plays, more than 5 or 6 plays live on stage, all of them. And yeah, what else? Um, I like the companies of ladies. I like less. I don't like men so much. I like the companies of ladies, and I'm motivated by ladies, and and my calling as a night walker, the global limited as a register. I'm registered as a company in England and Wales. I registered it on the 30th of April 2024. What I kept on forgetting is that my age, in the previous video, I didn't mention my age. I'm actually age 41, my actual age, and I'm born. My date of birth, my date of birth is 8th of March 1983. My other likes, that I love spending time on my own. I love communicating with people online and getting their spiritual edge, and I like getting my spiritual kicks out of just talking to ladies and just interacting with them and flirting with them. I get a lot of kick out of that by just flirting, even though I'm a pansexual, a triggered pansexual. I get I get a bit of an arousal from it, but it's not. I like that a lot. It's very passionate, and yeah, it's very passionate, and yeah, very passionate. What else can I say about this one? 'Cause I'm gonna try and do at least half an hour if I can. Maybe no, I'll see how I go. My dislikes. I'm gonna go and read it. I'm gonna not show you what I'm gonna read. You've already seen what was there, so I'm gonna skim through it and look at it whilst the screen is in the same position it is now, because I know you wanna see me, my head and shoulders. So let me go back to the email and read it out. Okay. It says here, just be yourself and make sure the shot is of head and shoulders. Talk about yourself, your motivations, your likes, your acting experience, etc. As well as acting experience, I also have writing experience. My first script, my first ever script was was just after in 1999, and just after 99 in 2000, 2001, 2002. I made a script. I made a script. I don't even know if I want to come up with a title. I'm not gonna come up with a title because I want to keep it under wraps because of my script writing careers. I'm gonna call it R R R O T P. That's ROTP. It stands for something, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. That was the name of my film, but it lasted. It was 32. The script is 32 pages, and the that was the very first time I attempted to write a script. That took me days to do, and a few months, probably a couple of months maximum. Uh, that was my first ever attempt to do a script. But from that, we're talking about I managed to narrow it down from taking a few months to do, to like a few weeks in the next time, to like a few hours or a day or a few days, or to literally 14 hours. That was my record. I got it on live, but it's just that YouTube has blocked it. So I want to negotiate with YouTube to release all my videos that are being held locked. I think it's because of breaking copyright, and it's it's yeah. I want to get a copy of it as well to play live. Um, what else? If you haven't noticed the title of this video, I've titled it already by the email, but the physical type, I gotta stop twitching as well. I twitch a relative amount of time, but not too much. It is control, but hopefully when I get into the mode of the acting or the script writing and the acting, mainly the acting, I'll snap out of it because I know mentally when I put performance mentally, I'm not aware of the audience from my experience in the past. I'm not aware of the audience. I just mentally block out the audience. So I've never been nervous, which is the benefit of it all. I never been nervous my entire life. Never. I never experienced nerves. The only time I get nervous is probably on a plane flight, one of those plane or helicopter flight, or bungee jumping, or skydiving. But I don't do any of those things anyway, not anymore. When I say not anymore, I mean I don't go on any planes anymore. But I haven't done anything else apart from that. I don't go on planes. So I'm not willing to travel outside of the UK unless it's by cruise. But I'm keen to study locally nearby within the 30-mile radius. So the title of this video, this live video, is called Recruitment Audition Live Video for Uni 2024 to 2025. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Exclamation mark, question mark, leave SMS in capitals. The description says this live is 2 to 3 plus hours long, so be prepared. Currently I've got no views at the moment because I'm not that popular at the moment until I get my scriptwriting and acting career underway, and directing careers as well, because I want to direct my first film, like be the main director for 5 of my films, and afterwards I'll hand the baton over to become the assistant director, or finally or act with an assistant director, because I've got my script made, and I got another I got in total I've got 4 scripts made already, and they're all long. They're well over, and they're well over. They just not well over. They just to be over 2 hours long, and yeah, um, yeah. I might not push it for half an hour, but I think um I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on because it's gonna be long day. So that's the introduction, take 7, and yeah. Let me just upload this link again, as in just share the link so I can look at the screen. You can see what I'm doing. So the next bit, I asked that it's meant to be 2 minutes, but I want to do the whole video long so I can explain myself in detail. This is the next stage. This is stage 2. This is take 2 or stage 2. Yeah, or take 8. It says here. It says here it's acting speech must be from a play post 1956. That's after 1966. And the actual link, the PDF link says, what does it say? Let me show it. Here it is. See with me. Um, Let me look at the text again. 1956. A post 1950, 1956. That's part 9. So 1956. 1956. 1956. 1956. I'm repeating to remind myself. 1956. Um, 1956. So let me 1956. Let me drag up 1956. I'm going to 1956. I'm gonna have to try and I'm gonna actually just try. I'm gonna have to try and copy in on my classic monologue 1956. Morning monologue, acting monologue 1956. Oh here, here we are. 1956 is the monologue. I found it after 1956. 1956. This is why I do these things, repeat it so many times so I can memorize it. 956 without, because without, before, I mean, to avoid forgetting, I repeat it 956, repeat it to myself just to make sure I don't forget what I'm trying to do instead of writing it down. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends. So 956. I'm trying to find my page again where I'm on it. I can see myself. 956. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up another browser so I can actually go through this play with you, girlfriends. So I call people girlfriends because I'm just being friendly, and on top of that, it's part of my calling to call women girlfriends and men bosses. But if you want me to stop calling you that, just let me know, and I'll stop immediately. 956 up, accept all cookies. 996 important. 956. Right, that's a short one actually. Let me just go and get a bit of swig of water. So I've been on the computer a long hours, and I haven't actually had a drink since oh, when I woke up about 3 p.m. So I'm gonna take a drink. So 9:56. I can't put the video, so you have to bear with me. Once I go and get a drink of water, I'll be 5 minutes. So 9:56. I memorize that. 9:56. Whoa. Right, 9:56. I just been trying to fill in courses all day today since about 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. And I've only just started drinking water again after drinking 3 cups. My daily routine. So 9:56. So I want to take to this article again, the PDF article that the instructions they gave me, where it talk about 9:56. It says here, and I'll show it to you. It says here in the description about the contemporary monologue. It says here 2 minutes acting contemporary monologue, full full body in frame. I did it yesterday in full frame, but I'm doing it now in a comfortable environment where I'm more comfortable in performing rather than doing it standing up. I could do standing up all over again, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do the whole bit like as if I was in a wheelchair, which I'm not. Obviously not. I wouldn't wish upon anyone to be in a wheelchair. So it says here, a modern speech written after 1956. Choose a speech that you can relate to, that is close to your own age. Use your own voice rather than an accent, unless that accent reflects your own and lived experience. We are looking for a truthful connection to the text, character, and content. So I decided to make it in a Patois language, in Jamaican Patois. Um, I did that because I still have the Jamaican accent on me after all these years of being in Jamaica since I was 9. I still have the accent in me still, without being some people notice it. You have to be around a lot of Jamaicans to notice it. And that's what's going on here. Yeah, what's going on? So here's the text. I'm gonna go and pull up the text. I think I pulled up already, haven't I? Maybe I'm pulled up already. Let me just see it. Yeah, I pulled up already. I'll share it now. It's from Backstage, the casting agency. I've been with them before. They used to email me, but they're not good. They're not good. So it says here, I'll read you all the details about it. I think it's to me. Yeah, the title is The Importance of Being Earnest, Lady Blackwell by Oscar Wilder. Details, age 69, Lady Lady Blackwell. It's a scene synopsis. Lady Blackwell has become aware of Jack's intentions toward Guy Guidolin. Upon learning of his heritage, the romance may not be allowed. This is the same synopsis I read monologue yesterday. The actual update, the actual one, basically the full on one. It says here, place Jack Worthing comes to London to escape country life under the name of Ernest. While in London, he falls in love with Guy and Dolin, which to the which is the chagrin of Lady Blackwell, Algernon Moncrief, I think it says. Jack's friend learns of his country life and goes to investigate, while the country Al Algernon pretends to be earnest and falls for Sicily, Sicily, when all the lovers together, high hijinks ensue. So it says here, which I'll do in a Jamaican accent. It says here, titled Lady Blackwell says, Mr. Worthing, I confess I feel somewhat bewildered by what you have just told me. To be born or at bread in a handbag, whether it had handles or not. To me, the display I contempt for the ordinary the, decencies of family life that actually reminds me one of the worst excesses of the French Revolution. And I presume you know what that unfortunate uh, movement led to. As for that, as far the particular locality in which the handbag was found, a, a cloak room at a railway station might serve to conceal a social integration, has probably indeed been used for what purpose before now, but it could hardly be regarded as an insured or assured basis for recognized position in good society. I would strongly advise you, Mr. Wording, to try and acquire some relations as soon as possible and to make a definite effort to produce at any rate one parent of either sex before before the season is quite over. You can hardly imagine that I and Lord Bracknell would dream of allowing our only daughter, a girl brought up with the utmost care, to marry into a cloak room and form an alliance with the parcel. Good morning, Mr. Worthing! Exclamation mark. So I try and read it again, but not to itch myself. I read it two more times, and I'm on. So it'll be three in total. This is or log this is the second log of 4. So two more to go. It says here, Mr. Wording, I confess I feel somewhat bewildered by what you have just said by what you have just told me. To be born or at any rate bred in handbag in a handbag, whether it had handles or not, seems to me to display a contempt the ordinary decencies of family life. What reminds me one of the worst exercises of the French Revolution, and I presume you know what that unfortunate movement led to. As for the particular locality in which the handbag was found, a cloak room at a railway station might serve to conceal a social integration, as probably indeed been used for that purpose before Noah or now, but if but it could hardly be regarded as a sure basis for recognized position in good society. I would strongly advise you, Mr. Warden, to try, really try and acquire some relations soon as possible and to make a definite, definite, definite effort to produce at any rate one parent of either sex before the season is quite over. You can hardly imagine that I and Lord Bracknell would dream of allowing our only daughter, a girl brought up with the utmost care to marry into a, a cloakroom and form the the alliance with a parcel. Good morning, Mr. Warden. I need to drink again. It's a drinking game. I'll be back, but this song is just too quick because I can't drink too much. I'm gonna eat soon. Here we go again. Final time. Final time. Final round. Final round. Final round. All aboard. All aboard. All aboard. See, here we go. It says, Mr. Warden, I confess I feel somewhat bewildered by what you have just told me. To be born of at to be born at any rate bred in a handbag, whether it had handles or not, seems to me to display a contempt for the ordinary decencies of family life that remind me one of the, the worst excesses of the French Revolution. And I presume you know what that unfortunate movement led to, as far as for the particular locality in which the, the, the handbag was found. A cloakroom at a railway station might serve to conceal a social integration has probably indeed been used for that purpose before Noah, but it could hardly be regarded as an assured basis for a recognized position in society. I would strongly advise you, Mr. Warden, to try and acquire some relations as soon as possible and to make a definite effort to produce at any rate one parent of either sex before the season is quite over. You can you can hardly imagine that I and Lord Bracknell would dream of allowing our only daughter, a girl, brought up with with the utmost care, to marry into a cloak room and form alliance with a parcel and good morning, Mr. Warden. Yeah, I can do better than that. I know I still said I was gonna do the third one and stop. I think I'm gonna give it one more shot. I know the text, you don't. I know the text is saying you don't want it to be perfect, but I'm just gonna try and. I'm doing it in a way that's perfect so that you can compare as well. So the original ones, I've posted up. And by the way, the first one I did the introduction, I actually made a mistake and went over four. I went for 4 minutes. I carried on talking. So you really want to see my original one when I did the actual one for the introduction. So that was my original one. And on top of that, um, everyone I've done so far, apart from the introduction, I had to do the introduction a few times. Apart from that, all the others have been just first time on the spot, just out of the blue, especially the dance one as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So let me hear you go. The final time, final. Right, here we go, here we go. Patois. This is Patois. 1956, after 1956 in Patois, Jamaican language in the Caribbean. And it says, Lady Blackwell says, and I don't know, I don't want to do a female accent as well. Lady Blackwell says, because I don't want to, before I start, I don't want to do it in a female voice because I know my parts. I don't want to play lady parts. I don't want anyone to be touching my bum if I wear a skirt. That's why wouldn't want to play a girl's part. I'll play a girl's part in a trance. I don't mind, but I would rather play a part in a skirt. Um, but here we go. Miss, I confess, I feel somewhat bewildered by what ya have just told me. To be born, or at any rate bred in a handbag, whether it had handles or not, seems to me to display a contempt for the the artery, the senses of family life that reminds me one of the worst excesses of the French Revolution, and I presume you you know what that unfortunate movement led to. As for the particular locality in which the handbag was found, a cloakroom at a railway station might serve to conceal a social indiscretion, has probably indeed been used for what purpose before, nor what, but it could hardly be regarded as an assured basis for a recognized position in good society I would strongly advise you, Mr. Warden, to try and acquire some relations as soon as possible, and to make a definite effort to produce at any rate one parent of either sex before the season is quite over. You can hardly imagine that I and Lord Bracknell would dream of allowing our only daughter, a girl, a girl brought up with the utmost care, to marry into a cloak room and form an alliance with a parcel. Good morning, Mr. Warden. And that ends that piece of 1956 contemporary monologue. There's no more, as you can see. Let me look at the next one. So the next one is 4 of 3. Let me see if it's in. Let me see if it's in here in this one. What you see now? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's all in order really. It says here 2 minutes acting classical, full body in frame. Again, I'm just gonna do it just to get it out there and make me comfortable. I want to do it in a comfortable setting. It says here a classical speech written before 1910. This can but doesn't necessarily have to be Shakespeare. We are looking at how you present a character in a non-contemporary language. Again, try to find a character that you relate to. Think about how this choice contrasts to your contemporary speech, so that you show us another facet of your acting skill. Think about how this choice contrasts to your contemporary speech, so that you show us another facet of your acting skill. Um, I don't think I'm gonna do an accent. I could try it with an accent, but I don't wanna. What I might do is I'll do it a few times, and then when I get the hang of it, I'll move on. And I'll do one only, just as a random one in a Texas accent, and then I'll see how that goes. And I won't do any more after that. So let me get a text. Where is it now? It's here. Is it the right date? Classical 1710. Let me have a look, just to make sure I'm doing it right. Yeah, 1710. Let me copy and paste this one. Oh, I feel a bit more relaxed after that water. Not gonna lie, water does you good. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, let's copy and paste. Right, I'm gonna do this without itching and show you guys I can actually perform. I'm wearing a top here that's very tight as well. This is not my size. This top I'm wearing, a t-shirt and a jumper, is second-hand clothing. It's indoors only. I wear it. It's small. It's actually small. It says extra large, but it's small for my size, and it's tightening up my breastplates. It's tightening my breastplates and it's making me itch because it's tightening my breastplate. I normally wear large tops, large t-shirt, large jumper, large coat, everything large on the chest. I never wear anything smaller. So it's a good test I'm doing here as well. That I'm not itching because I'm actually motivated to itching by wearing a tight clothing. So this text is quite long, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do it like this again. Scope of what the character is and me with the character. I'm not gonna do any accents. I'm gonna do it maybe 2 or 3 times, and then do it in a Texas accent, and that's it. Just once in Texas accent, whether it's faulty or not. I'm just gonna send it, and I'm not gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it once only in Texas accent, and that's it. Just to show you I can do things once as well. It's part of acting anyway. I know acting things scenes. I know acting with acting some scenes can be done once. I never really done that before, doing scenes once. But then again, you do things on stage, you do it once. So here we go. Okay. Um, why is it? There? I think I'll choose one. This is long. Yeah, I can't read all of this. I'm gonna actually. This is long. I'm gonna actually look for the monologue here. Who and where as above. Yeah. This is the monologue. This is the actual thing I gotta read. The monologue here. So it's quite long, relatively long. I'll stop at notes. Right, this that's highlighted. I'll stop. I'll stop right here. This is my last. This will be my last message. A violin and traitor. Violin and traitor and a valiant and a traitor to his friend. So, what, who, where, when, writing, what, right? I'm itching now. Man, this is bad. The spiritual want me to lose this one, but I'm not gonna lose it at all. I'm determined to get this part in the acting field. Alright, this page where you choose your monologues in blue, you can see here. It's, it says here Windows seductive prolog 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 Windows seductive solil soliloquy. I don't know how to pronounce that word, you know. I'm just guessing by any means. A woman killed with Kindness by Thomas Thomas Haywood. It says here, who a lustful young man, open bracket, Wendell, close bracket, talked to the audience, where in the home of Frankfurt, a friend who is invited invited Wendell to stay when Wendell has been giving the run of the house Frankfurt, but he's taken advantage of his friend's hospitality by seducing his wife, the the the, the beautiful Anne. What Wendell is torn between pursuing Anne and doing right by Frankfurt. He says it's bad enough to think about sleeping with another man's wife, but actually attempting it will send him straight to hell. He tries to drive away his passion first with song, then with prayer, and then by resolving to forget her. However, all he can think of is Annie. By the end, by the end, by the end, he is resigned by seducing her, and he asks for his punishment from the gods not to come too quickly. So here's the monologue where I gotta read. Do I understand the story? It will take a while because it's written in the. I don't really understand the story. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm getting it. I think I'm trying to explain it to see if I understand it. No, I don't. I'm trying to understand it. I have to read it a few times to understand it. But I think I understood the original the previous one. I understand the previous monologue because I was reading the monologue over and over again, and it began to have meaning to me. Um, by what he was saying. Or sorry, she wasn't he. She. I was thinking that it was a he all along, but it's a she. That was Lady what's her name? Lady Penelope, I think it was. 1 minute whilst I look that up. If it's here still. No, forget it, I'm not gonna look it up either. So here we go, yeah. Best of luck to me. The monologue. I'm a villain. I'm a villain. If I apprehend but such a thought, then to attempt the seed, slave thou art, demand thou redemption. I've I'll drive away this passion with a song, uh, a song, found man that thy eyes could swim in daughter when thy soul lies drenched and drowned in red tears of blood. I'll pray and see if God within my heart plant better thoughts. Why? Prayers are meditations, and when oh God, forgive me, it is on her that divine perfections I will forget her. I will arm myself not entertain a thought of love to her. And when I come by chance into her presence, wow, I hail these balls until my eye strings crack from being pulled and drawn to look that way. Oh God, oh God, with what a violence I'm hurried to my own destruction. There goes thou, the most perfectionist man that ever England bred a gentleman. And shall I wrong his bed? Thou God of thunder, stay in thy thoughts of vengeance and of wrath, thy great, almighty, and all judging hand from speedy execution on a villain and a traitor to his friend! Exclamation mark. I'm not gonna do it again. That was a good one. I'm not gonna do it again. So instead, I'll do it as an accent. So I wasn't able to fit this note on the actual test, the audition, all of it in there. But I'll do it in a Texas accent now. Whether I mock it up or I don't say the Texan right, the Texas accent right, I'll just wing it. I'll just carry on as I was. So this is in the Texas accent or USA, whatever you want to call it, which I've forgotten now, but I'm gonna try anyway. I kind of remember, but let me just carry on. I am a villain if I apprehend but such a thought, then to attempt the deed, slave, thou art damned without redemption. I'll drive away this passion with a song, haha, a song, as if found man thou eyes could swim in the when thy soul lies drenched and drawn in red tears of blood. I pray and see if God within my heart plant better thoughts. Why? Prayers are meditation, and when meditation, oh God, forgive me, it is on her divine perfections. I will forget her. I will arm myself, not entertain. I thought of love to her, and when I come to I come by chance into her presence, I'll hail I held these balls until my eye strings crack from being pulled and drawn to look that way. Oh God, oh God, with what a violence I'm hurried to my own destruction. There goes thou, the most perfectionist man that ever England bred a gentleman. And shall I wrong his bed, thou God of thunder? Stay in thou thoughts, revenge of vengeance and of wrath, thou great Almighty and all judging hand, from speedy execution on a villain and a traitor to his friend. Yeah, I knew all along actually that I have to hear it to be able to say it, and that's difficult to do without hearing it. I know I spoke Texas once an accent, but I just can't put it on at the moment for some reason. Drinking Texas. In a bottle of Chardonnay, the potential is blinding to the eyes. My name is Ricardo Coke, and it appears to me I'm stuck on the line. Here is an ordinary square. Now, slow down, egghead. But it seems to me a man of content is here, speaking fluently without a script in the Texas language. How is about you? How can you do such profanity to speak another language, another accent, a Texas much less, a US Texas much less, and not being able to live? How dare you? How dare you? Nah, it's still not good, but it's not bad attempt. I can't do it. But I would have to, if I'm going to do accents, I would have to hire a therapist or a speech coach, one of them. So yeah, I'm not going to do that again. Once is enough. I think I sussed it once, and and I've gone past the 2 minutes anyway on this one because this phone about 3 or 4 paragraphs. You read it, and you get to 2 minutes, and I'm a slow reader if anything anyway. So I move on. Um, like I said, if I haven't said my age already, I'm age 41. But I can tell you by the date of birth I've given you already. So so that's 3 or 4. Now this is the final bit. The dance. 4. I went on and did the bravery thing. I braved it, and because I used to be scared of dancing. By the way, it's only since 2013 when I started dancing in the middle of a crowd of our mentally ill folks on the ward, which not diagnosed with anymore because I'm planning to get out of it anyway. Mental illness. Um, I danced on the ward and uninhibited and liberated, and I felt and I thought, yeah. And then since then I haven't done any dancing till that video when I showed it when you see it. And I did it yesterday, 9th of yesterday, 9th of May 2024. I did it yesterday. And that was the first time I actually danced in public, which is my private room, which is gonna go public. So if I was you folks, I would cherish that because it was the first time I've ever danced in front of a public person, like professionally, really. The other time was just, I would say, contemporary. Is it contemporary? Man, I've got a big word in my vocabulary now. Contemporary, yeah, it's contemporary. I forgot what I was saying. Never mind. So yeah, I'll move on. What am I gonna do? Let's do this now. Let's look back at the text. But it talks about the submission. That's what's next now. It talks about submission. Let me show it to you. In this text, it says submission and things like that and processes. But if I go back up, how many? There's 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 4, but I didn't. I've actually skipped the dance movement piece. I've missed the movement piece. I'll read the movement piece in a minute. Um, movement piece. Right, here's the movement piece. It says here in the movement piece, this is the fourth of the fourth, four of four. It says here, full body in frame again, which I'm not gonna do. So I don't feel comfortable in when I show you this. It says a 2 minute movement piece. It says here you will be sent three pictures and three pieces of music to choose from. You should use one of these six, six, one of these six as inspiration for your movement piece. Your piece can be done or physical theater. We are looking for some variation, and some connection with a story or an emotion. Now, I think I might have gone wrong here because out of the six, I actually chose two, but then the actual one I showed you, the actual showed you in the video, is the music playing, but it inspired me to actually dance as if I was in front of a child and a family. So there was a part of that as well. So I'll show the images what in fact I'll show you the two images that I saw and and select, but I don't think I can show it actually. I don't think I can show the image, but the music's in the video anyway, so that's the piece there. But I'm gonna play it anyway. I'm not gonna show the image because I don't wanna lose this audition because I think if I show you two, then I would lose it. But let me pull up the YouTube video when I was dancing. So I'm gonna dance to it. I'm just gonna dance to it once and I'm not gonna put the video. I'm not gonna put the video on repeat. I'm just gonna dance to it once and then like let it go. I won't put it on repeat. Um, yeah, I won't put it on repeat. I point out as well whilst I'm here. I'm applying for other courses as well. So I'm applying for like two or three more acting roles as well in apprenticeships. So I ultimately I don't really want them. I rather go with you guys and girlfriends and bosses and masters. But it's just that what was it now? Uh, the thing is they're charging and I don't want to pay the fee because I can't afford it because it's expensive. It's over 9,000 to do it, and I'm hoping you guys are not gonna charge me for it. One thing I'm pitching in this video is not good. So that's the image right there. You can see. I'm gonna, well, it's the video anyway. I'm gonna play it and see, and then hopefully you'll enjoy it, girlfriend and sisters. So and pay attention to my other audition videos as well. I've got loads of audition videos. Um, I think it's past 100. I think it's past 100 audition videos and appeals in that audition video, and some of them and they've actually failed. Most of them have failed. I haven't had no replies about them really. So let me pull up this screen and crack on with it. Pull this back to 0. And 3, 2, 1. Boom! And that's that, folks. Jobs are good, and I spend this moment as 4:04 now. Let me go back to the description and share this one. It says here, submission: how to send us your self tapes. Save and label your videos, adding your name and the title of the piece to the video is to the video to the to 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 the so 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 to the video is very helpful for us for for us upload 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 your videos. You can upload your audition clips to Vimeo, YouTube, Dropbox, we transfer similar. Send your videos to us. Copy link and send them in a copy the link and send them in a title email to admissions at drama studio. Yeah, I won't read the rest. For security actually? What happens next? We aim to get back to you as soon as possible. Please note that current time frame is 28 days. If your first round is successful, we will invite you to round two, the person the in-person audition at DSL. If unsuccessful, you are always welcome to audition in the next recruitment cycle, but accept a second audition in the same academic year. Reasonable adjustment. Please feel free to advise us of any difficulties or disabilities which may affect your performance at audition. We will be happy to make any reasonable adjustments that ensure you are given a fair opportunity to demonstrate your skills. Round two, in-person recall auditions take place on site at Drama Studio London for everyone living in the UK and for an international student EU and international who are able to travel. If you are an international student and are unable to travel, we will arrange a recall audition only. The recall audition consists of short introduction. The team will say hello and let you know what their role is at our school. Warm up as a group. As a group, you will have a vocal and physical warm up led by one of our team to help prepare you for your audition. Short workshop again led by one of our team. You will play games and improve and you play game you play games and improvise in pairs and as a group. You use this time to get comfortable in the space and comfortable and collaborate with your peers. I remember back in the day, people never used that word until YouTube came along and started using the word collaboration. I don't know how old that word is, but it wasn't mentioned in the 90s. It was after 2000 mentioned, or when YouTube came along, really. I first noticed on YouTube. So, your performance, you will be asked to present your two speech, contemporary and classical. Performance, you'll be asked to present two speeches, contemporary and classical, with feedback and direction from the panel. This is front of the group. Remember that your support of others and your focus in the room is as much a part of your audition as your own performance. Please note the choice of speech round two can run. Please note the choice. Please note the choice of speeches for round two can be same as for round one. Really, that's good. Unless you have specifically been requested to write in writing by the SL to alternatives. The direction you receive is not a judgment on your performance, but a way that you can show how you respond to direction and offer an alternative interpretation. We want to see what else you can offer. That means they like you basically. I only got the idea that they like you want to see more flavor. Q&A. This is time set aside for you to ask questions from DSL and the courses. Remember that you can find lots of information on our website too. An informal interview about you and your aspirations. We might ask you about your experience and ambitions, and dig deeper into why you want to train to be to be an actor. This is also an opportunity for you to ask more questions and get to know us. You are interviewing you are interviewing us as much as we are interviewing you. We want you to be sure of your choice and fully understand what's on with us. Again, you'll find lots of information on our website, but this is a chance to meet and talk to some of the people who deliver the teaching. What do you want to know? Results. We aim to provide you with a decision following your interview within 28 days. Please be advised your recall audition can only be arranged once unless exceptional circumstances apply. If exceptional circumstances do apply, you will still be eligible for recall and entry in the following academic year. Your recall result will be emailed to you. Your recall result will be emailed to you. You will either be offered a place, rejected, or placed on a waiting list. If successful, you be sent a contract and other documents relating to the offer, stating a deadline date for response. Please note that for postgraduate courses, an offer is an offer is not a set an offer is not secured until a signed contract is returned and the deposit is paid. Oh yeah, they were doing money. Notes on the waiting list. We aim to achieve the right balance on our student intake, taking diversity into account. It is important to us to the to to the pre, to the to the profession and for we aim to achieve the right balance on our student intake, taking diversity into account. Is important to us to the profession and for our students themselves. The diversity is not just about visible difference, but also about invincible, invincible difference, idiosyncrasies of talents and need whilst we try of idiosyncrasies of talent and woods whilst we are get this balance we put some excellent students onto our waiting list. This is not because we think they are not a good as others or that we have doubts but 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 them but them achieving professional standards is merely a it is merely a hold position until spaces become available. I'm tired. That's why I'm doing so weird. We will notify you if a place becomes available or if all places are filled. You may be on the waiting list for a long for a long time as people can from withdraw from the court from the course very close to the start date. If you wish to be withdrawn from our waiting list, please let us know. Equality at Drama Studio at Drama Studio London. Value diversity. We welcome applications from all people who meet the relevant entrance requirements, regardless of their gender, age, race, social status, single, cultural, social, or religious background, physical or sensory difficulties, neuro, neurodiversity, sexual orientation, or HIV stats. Our staff will always challenge, produce, and ensure equality of opportunity for every applicant and every student individual. We wishing you the very best for your auditions. Notes on filming. A note on filming resolution to meet our resolution battery request. Please send us files that are no bigger than 1.5 gigabytes. Most modern phones, tablets, cameras shoot sh- shoot footage with a incredibly high quality resolution, good enough good enough for it to be displayed on massive screens without any without any without any degradation of image, but self tape but self tape. Sorry, I'm tired of it. But self tape files don't need to be this size. If you are in, if you are on a iPhone paid iPad, you have to click settings, go to photo camera, then go to record audio, then choose resolution. Recommended that the highest resolution you choose is 720 per at 30 frames per second. Using an Android using an Android phone or tablet, you can usually change the settings from within the video camera app. Open the camera, then open camera. There is usually a cog to take you to settings, then those video resolution or recording format, and and opt for something like C, using a using a standalone camera or video camera, as you will be using a computer edit and upload your tape. You can press the the file before sending it sent with you can press you can compress the file before sending it, so it's not too large, but save some time to but save some time by choosing a low resolution setting. If your camera supports 1080p HD, 2K or 4K standard HD. Standard HD is more than enough. Mine isn't on standard HD, so the lowest amount of resolution is a 450 or 430 resolution. I didn't put it on right, spit my water, man. Oh, freak. That's walking me up. Oh, stupid. I'll be back. I've just literally spilled my water. Don't like the mug now. That cup. No, man. That was soaking, baby. Right, I'm not taking this in there. What is this? Oh, stupid. Spit my water that I was drinking, man. This is stupidness, man. Stupid cup. It's too close. I need to move it away. I need to move that away. Just a bit of a distance away from me. What is this, man? It's so messed up, bro. Right, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I should be chosen for this course. I keep selecting that. I don't know what's going on. Glad it's playing YouTube video. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Not tell you, maybe tell you as well, but encourage you to choose me for the course. Can't believe I spilled that, man. Let me do that now. Move that way now, bro. Honestly, man. It's only water anyway. Whilst my cup's gone, bro. I just saw that in a minute. Alright, I'm gonna sort that in a minute. Alright, let me just get this all green and just spend some time explaining myself. I'm feeling 11:30 anyway. I'm actually done. I've done the interview. I mean I'm done with the actual performance, the audition. Anything else to say? I mean, I've got 5 days to send this off. I want to send this off today as well. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. I'm not gonna say anymore. Anyway. I'm really annoyed with it. With us, I spilled my drink, man. It was bound to happen. Anyway. But it was bound to happen to me. Spill my drink. I'm gonna say the reason why you should choose me. So the reason why I believe you should choose me is that I've currently made. The reason why you should choose me is that two things. I've been a fan of movies and making films and being an actor and scriptwriter, mainly an actor. I wanted to become an actor at the age of as early as the age of 12 till now. On and off, I've been wanting to become an actor, and I hanged in the rag for it as well because I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it until like recently, the past few days. I've been deciding to go to college and learn it and get published there. But I know over the years people have said you need to go to drama school and things like that. And I always thought, oh, I was very proud and thinking, what am I going to drama school for? I don't need it, kind of thing. I was very proud, and I thought, no, I don't need to go to drama school. But the opportunity was actually there. All the opportunities are there to go there and to study there and to be recruited there. And I didn't know that professionals are going there to recruit candidates, potential candidates to work with them for life. If I'd have known that, I would have gone out. I would have gone straight to apprenticeship after done the course in acting. After spending 4 years there. My role would have been different if I'd have known the whole process. But instead I chose the longer route. But at the end of the day, I didn't have a calling when I was younger. When I was 12 to 16 to up to even age 36, I never had a proper calling. I was a Christian and that, but I wasn't. I was living the walk as a Christian, but I wasn't living it for myself. I was living the walk as a Christian, but I wasn't living for myself. But now I'm doing both. I'm living the walk as a Christian, and I'm living for myself at the same time. That's what was missing. I wasn't living for myself. So, and with my calling now at the age of 36, and God has called me at the age in 2016 to become a night walker, and I cemented my calling as a night walker in March 2020 before COVID hit in December. I mean, I've been a night walker for the past 4 years now. It means a secular person. That's what a night walker is. Secular that believes in Christianity and all the religions and protecting them as well and preserving them. That's one reason you should choose me. Two, I've written a script. I've written 4 scripts, feature films, and there's gonna be a fifth one next year on the banner, or not on the banner. I'm going to write it soon. I would like it to help me to make the film, please. I would like it to help me to make the film. Um, yeah, I would like it to help me make the film and let me star in it as well as the main character and the bad boy character as Ricardo Dark Soul. The character's name is. Oh no, because he's a baddie, the Dark Soul. But then the other one has no name at the moment. At the moment, for the past 5 years of the film, hasn't got no name that's been public yet until I think the fifth film. I'm going to put his name in there. The film is officially going to be called Juniors NWWD3F1. That's the official name for it, and it's gonna be with that. It's gonna have the name, like for instance, waiting for Ida. I think that's one of the names. So yeah, that's 2 reasons why you should choose me. Cause I got a script ready. I got a script ready and waiting to be performed and made. A feature length film. They're all the scripts the scripts are either 100 pages or over 100 pages. That's worth 2 hours, fully length of. It's got loads of space in it to the film's got loads of space in it to be able to do the action sequence, to plan the action sequence and the movement sequence, the fighting sequence, which is not much. It's just basic fighting. It's not nothing, nothing with wires or anything like that. I don't think it's basic. I want to bet onto the basic acting. It's just basic and plain. A guy that knows what he's called to do and he performs it in that way. There's no drama in it. It's just a guy knows what he's doing, knows where he's going, and he's just fulfilling the calling and recruiting people and eventually, but not yet, and have some celebrities in there as well, like Draco, the Dragon, and I think that's the first guest actually. What else? What else? Um, yeah, that's it really. I think that's it. But I'll write it all out again in writing if I can. But to recap, I've actually titled them already. I've titled all of them already. I've titled all 4 videos I've made. Um, I'm gonna let you recognize it by sound actually, and let you piece it together so you don't get lost. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully you should be able to hear it as well. I'm gonna piece it together by playing it for maybe 1 minute or 30 seconds so you can recognize it. gonna do it by the original date. So the original time frame. I mean, what's going on my phone? Ray, what's going on here, man? I don't need this now. Oh, it's annoying. Just annoyed about losing my water.
Hey, girlfriend.
Just a bit annoyed about losing. Just a bit annoyed about losing my water.
This is contemporary.
Hmm. Hmm.
Alright, girlfriend.
Oh.
Like calling all ladies' girlfriend. Part of my calling, really. That's what I like. I like my calling, and I like Godhead. Godhead motivates me, and so do ladies of any age, but minimum age is 13 and mature. I like spending time socializing with mature ladies of the age of 18 minimum. Um, pan, um, um, I'm a triggered pansexual.
That's the first video that I did when he asked for the introduction. I think that was the introduction video. Let me get it. Let me pull it up. That was the introduction video. It's titled. You called it 2 minutes talking to the camera. Just be yourself and make sure the shot is of your head and shoulders. Talk about yourself, your motivations, your likes, and your acting experience. And next one, number 2. Yeah, that's the second one. That one's titled. That was the 2 minutes performing a movement piece. Please read below where it says in the movement piece. Please pick notes on note. It says notes on the movement piece. Please pick one of the following 6 files as inspiration for creating a movement piece. Options for inspiration are the 3 pictures attached to this email and the 3 music pieces linked below. And this is the song I picked. I picked the song. I think it was Latita Paul White. Watch the ants. That's 2. 04. This is the next one.
Pursued with horror of a guilty soul, and with the sharp scourge of repentance lash, I fly from mine own shadow. Oh, my stars, what have my parents in their lives deserved? That you should lay this penance on their son.
Now that is the 2 minutes acting a classical speech must be from a play before 1710. Yeah. And it's the final piece, the fourth one, the final creme de la creme, 1956.
This is contemporary monologue after 1956. So it says Lady Blackwell says, Mr. Wording, I confess I feel somewhat bewildered by what you have just told me. To be born, or at any rate bred in a handbag, whether it had handles or not, seems to me the display.
That was in Jamaican accent, Jamaican Caribbean accent. And that one's titled 2 minutes acting a modern speech must be from a play post or past or after 1956. It started in the video 1956 anyway, and that's that. There's no more. I'm just going for my day on that one. There isn't anything else to do now. I'm done with the job. Did the achievement. I did 2 hours. So yeah, nothing else to do. So I'm hoping you enjoyed the introductions and the titles and everything else. It was live. It was live on YouTube. It's still here forevermore. Take care, girlfriend. Bye with love. Mwah.